everyone, Greta here. Today our practice is short, is gentle, but enough to give you the right amount of boost and energy. We are just using a chair, not even a mat. So the mat is basically an accessory. This practice is accessible to a good majority of the population. So even if you're pregnant, you can do it anywhere, be it at home or at work. Okay, so let's begin. Let's sit with our feet rooted down, and I'd like you to sit a little bit closer to the edge of the chair rather than to the back. Okay, and then from here you are going to place the hands behind the back of the head, and then on an inhale I'd like you to lift the chest and then spread the elbows out, and then as you exhale, round the spine. So decide if you just want to focus on the neck part or the entire spine. And then moving according to your own rhythm. And decide if you like to continue with this movement or just stay in one particular spot and just breathe. Noticing with the arms raised, your shoulders would lift as well, but there should be quite a bit of space between the ears and the shoulders, so you don't need to jam these two parts of the body together. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and then just sit back up, stretch your arms up, then as you exhale, twist to the right. So you can place a left hand on the right leg, right hand at the seat of the chair, or maybe the back of the chair, or maybe wrapping around your lower back. Okay, if you're pregnant, just make sure that you got space. Feel free to widen your feet if you like. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and then gently let's come back to the center, and then raising the arms up. On the exhale, let's do the other side. The other side, it doesn't have to be the same variation, just see how things are. Noticing both your sit bones root down onto the chair. And then as you inhale, let's come back all the way to the center, arms up. Then on the exhale, drop the arms. Now we are going to come into a forward fold. I'd like you to widen your feet and turn your toes out. And then when we fold forward, just see how things are. You may go all the way down, or maybe just rest your forearms down and lower the head down. Letting go of the head, let go of your neck. And if you're all the way down, if you like to sway the upper body, feel free to do that. So this is more about just releasing any stress that you might have in that spine. Just open up the hips in a more gentle way. Stay for 3. Staying for 2. Holding 1. As you inhale, slowly, let's come back up. Okay, so now we are going to stand facing the chair. Grounding your feet down, relaxing the shoulders. Feel free to stay, or as you inhale, reach your arms up and maybe even do a bit of a back bend. And then as you exhale, come to forward fold with hands resting on the seat of the chair, or maybe even the back of the chair. You can paddle your feet, maybe sway the hips. Now I'd like you to place the hands on the seat of the chair. Now just look up. Step your feet back. And stretching the arms, drop the head into a downward facing dog. Your feet could be together or apart. Again, find it a comfortable width. Of course, you can stay in your downward facing dog, or we are going to do 2 sets of sun salutation here, modified. On the inhale, you are going to shift forward into a plank, feeling the arms are pressing the chair away. And you feel free to stay in anywhere that you like. And then for those of us who like to continue, slowly lower the pelvis down as you lift the spine, lift the chest, look up at the sky into an upward facing dog. And then on the exhale, let's move back to a downward facing dog. So we're going to do it again. As the inhale, come into a plank, shoulders away from the ears. And then slowly lower the pelvis towards the chair, lengthen your spine, lift the chest, look up. And then on the exhale, move back into a downward facing dog. Cool, now from here, we are going to look forward and then take a step forward with the right foot, left heel on the mat. And then let's come up into a warrior one. So you can have the hands in prayer, or if you like, you can stretch your arms forward. And then having the left arm on the bottom, crossing the elbows, maybe hands on the opposite shoulders or palms together. Feeling strong in the back leg, knee is active, thigh active, shoulders relaxed. Long arms. Hold it, 3, 2, 1. And then straighten the right leg, placing the hands on your hips. Checking that the hips are facing the chair instead of opening out to the side. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, lengthen forward. You can stay, maybe hands resting on the chair, any part of it. If you're resting on the chair, you might want to just feel a lift, a little push away from the chair as you lengthen your spine. Again, it's not about, how close the forehead is to the leg. Rather, for me at least, I just like to stretch and open up. This is one of the options, staying in pyramid, or another option, come into a twisted triangle with the left hand closer to the middle of the chair, or maybe to the right side of it. Right hand on your lower back. Take a inhale to lengthen. Then on the exhale, turn the body towards the right. If you're pregnant, if you like to do this twisted triangle, feel free to widen your right leg a bit more out to the side if you feel the thigh is compressing your belly. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. And let's go back to our downward facing dog. If you feel free to pedal, or even lifting the leg up if you feel good about it. And then we are going to do the other side. So looking forward and step forward with the left foot, right heel on your mat. And then let's come up into your warrior one. For those of us doing eagle arms, stretch your arms out, left arm on the bottom. This time, right arm on the bottom. And then crossing at the elbows, maybe palms together or hands on opposite shoulders. Long spine. Feeling the left big toe grounding down, back pinky toe heavy. And then hands on your hips, stretching the left leg. Lengthen your spine, exhale, fold. For me, whenever I do pyramid, I always check my hips. Is it still in the center, or is it swaying over to the left? Staying in pyramid is one of the options. Another option is come into twisted triangle with the right hand on the seat of the chair, left hand on your hip. Take an inhale to lengthen, and then as you exhale, twist. Explore how the left arm wants to be. Maybe you want it lifting up, maybe you want it wrapping around the lower back. Breathing 3, 2, 1. And then let's move back to our downward facing dog. Feel free to stay or move to a vinyasa. As you inhale, coming to a plank. And then lowering the pelvis down, drawing the chest up into upward facing. And then on exhale, coming to downward facing. Okay, looking forward, and then step the right foot forward, come into a warrior two, left heel grounding, and this time I'd like you to open the body out to the left side. You can have the hands on your hips, or maybe stretching the arms out, and doing circles. Breathing just naturally. All right, and then just stay, lower the left hand down on your left thigh, or maybe wrapping around the lower back, right arm up. Then on exhale, reach towards the back. Come into reverse warrior. It's always nice to just lengthen the side body, especially if you're sitting a lot. Breathing. And then on inhale, come back up. You are going to place the right hand on the seat of the chair. Okay, either just stay, lifting the left arm up to the sky, come into extended side angle, or if you like to check on an one leg balance, you are going to bring the right foot a bit out from the chair. Okay, press into the right foot, press into the left hand, and lift the left leg up, come into half moon. So the left leg needs to be parallel to the floor now. Just depends on how high you like it to be, but for me, I generally would activate the muscles in my flying leg just to give it a little bit more energy and sharing some of the load. Breathing 3, 2, 1. All right, and then let's go back to our downward facing dog. Baby pedal. And then let's do the other side, looking forward, step the left foot in, right heel ground, and then body opens to the right side. Okay, either stay or stretching the arms out and do arm circles. For me, whenever I do arm circles, I just do the back side, simply because my shoulders round forward too much. So whenever I do something like this, I do the opposite side. Okay. All right, and then come into the reverse warrior, left arm up, and then reach it to the back. Side, body, waist, ribs, armpit, upper arm. Opening the left knee out. All right, and then come into extended side angle, left hand down. Okay, this is one of the options, or come into half moon. So don't forget to bring the left leg out first if you're doing half moon. Okay, press into the left hand, press into the left foot, and reach your right leg down. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's get out of here, come into a downward facing dog, feel free to stay, or on inhale, come to plank, and then gently lower down into an upward facing dog, or lower the hips, lift the chest up, breath up, and then go back into a downward facing dog. All right, and then walking all the way towards the front of the chair, lying down. If you feel it, maybe just rest your forehead on the chair. That feels good. Ground the feet down. Feel free to bend your knees as you inhale, come back up. You can lift the arms up, do a back bend perhaps. And then on the exhale, release. All right, so now let's sit on the chair. And we are going to do some camel. Nothing too crazy. Camel on the mat format, it's a lot stronger than on the chair. The chair is a lot more accessible. We want to just open the front shoulders, open the ribs or rib cage, and then we want to feel the upper back lifting up to the sky. Okay, so shimmy our buttocks to the end of the chair, placing the hands at the back of it, shoulders rolling back, and then as you inhale, feel the base of your rib cage lifting up to the sky. You can look forward or maybe look at the ceiling. Then as you exhale, just relax. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, left, feel the feet rooting down. On the exhale, relax. Last one. Inhale, lift. and then exhale down. Don't forget to lead with the chest. Next one, we are gonna hold. So you have two options. You can repeat the one that we were doing, or another one is as you inhale, you ground the feet down and then lift the hips and chest as well. Okay, so see which is a better option for you. And then as you inhale, let's come up. Either camel or lift the hips up, come into a reverse, kind of like a tabletop. Breathing 3, strong legs if you're tabletop. 2, chest up. 1, and then softly let's come back down, sitting down nicely. And just find a comfortable seated shape. Something that you don't have to worry about, too much stress in the body or too hunched over. Breathing naturally. And then let us take a deep and long exhale. Sigh it out. Let's do 2 more. Deep breath in. Mouth exhale. 1 more. Nose inhale. Mouth exhale. Coming back to your natural breath. And whenever you are ready, you can slowly blink open the eyes. And that's it for our practice today. Hope it's helpful to you. And I'll see you again soon. Take it easy.